sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a first and 10. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Raiders nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense.
football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Lock now on first down. Flushed out right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Lock off a play action. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. From the gun, it's Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Number 11.
From 10 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Locke now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Raiders' 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
14.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Laquan McMillan. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's now 3rd.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
At the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on third down, Locke throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brooks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 7. And the Broncos.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Broncos 7, Raiders 0.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down and 4. Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the ground and Swift to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Lock working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
At the 21-yard line.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are back within a score. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
To number 20.
A big play there. 75 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-power offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's now second.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Clock will try again on second down. It's the right side here. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. So, wow. I mean, that'll quiet this crowd, right? A big one there on the opening drive of the game.
Yeah, you have to be thinking, we're at home for the playoffs. That had to be a splash of cold water right in their face, don't you think?
Yeah, they got to be thinking, we're going to have to work on this and do so in a hurry. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
The 30, the 20, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Henry Ruggs.
An even 90 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll throw.
Looking outside, he's got a man. It's Brooks. 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow,
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
At their own 16-yard line.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Throwing now is Locke. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
To K.J. Hamler.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard
line.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their option.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score.
Broncos 21, Raiders 7.
And they take a knee.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And they will take a knee here.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. And they take a knee.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown. And his first carry loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive a few moments.